If I think about Cape Town, the first thing that comes to mind is obviously Table Mountain. I always call it the magnetic mountain because I feel like it is like magnetic for the good people, the lovely people.
Cape Town really stands out for the beauty of it, and like you're just driving to different sessions and you just have to like pinch yourself and be like, you're doing this and you're living in such a beautiful country for a few months, and you know, you need to like take a breath in and really take it in, and it just really brings you easily to the present, easily to feel the environment around you. And I think Cape Town just makes it easy to be present because of the beauty of nature.
Cape Town is, just my favourite place to come back to. It's my favourite spot to kite, and I mean, even if it's not windy, there's so many things to do. Such a colourful city in my opinion, and I really feel like that brings a lot of atmosphere and excitement, and it's very different to like a lot of places in Europe, the UK, and I don't know, a lot of colour, very colourful.
Great, let's go. So we are here in Cape Town and we've just arrived. It's been a while, obviously half a year, and I have really looked forward to this moment. When King of the Air gets closer, I think a lot of things shift in the mindset. This year I got the golden ticket quite early on in the season. So that basically means I could put my mind to competing way earlier than ever. But now I could just like work towards it quite early on in the season. This is incredibly nice for your mindset because you can just put your mind to it, you can go for it, you can train for it, and basically the whole season becomes in the name of King of the Air.
I have prepared in a lot of different ways. I mean, like you train on the water, but off the water has been quite a big thing for me this year. I also worked with a mental coach, and we don't work as Nathalie as an athlete, we work as Nathalie as a person, and then Nathalie as a person, when she does well, then everything else kind of aligns. So I've like worked a lot on myself and my different things that I have struggled with self-belief and confidence, and being able to put it all in, do it at the right time, at the right moment.
Going into this year's event, I didn't feel as confident as last year just because I hadn't spent as much time on the water, so I was a bit nervous in terms of that. Obviously I wanted to do as well as I can and win, but I didn't feel as confident as last year. So yeah, I just wanted to give everything I could and try my best. And
on the 7,
yeah.
on the 8. You see that first perfect kicker? What you doing?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Oh, still going, still going. Mine was pretty simple compared to that.
So what was that, the first kicker? Well, a warm and windy welcome to all of you from around the globe to the 2025 Red Bull King of the Air.
I was nervous a bit, not too much, just because obviously it's a knockout round, someone gets knocked out, which is always really scary. And if you start overthinking that, you're like, oh God. Let's fucking go!
The conditions on my first heat were super fun. Like I had a look and I was like, oh, I get to ride my favorite size kite.
Right away, the first heat was super intense. We had both Nathalie and Francesca in there. They started both quite strong, and then Francesca just pulled this massive guide loop board off with 2 added rotations. But it was still very tight between Nathalie and Francesca because Fran had one super high score, but Nathalie was just a bit more consistent throughout the whole heat.
The 7 extra tricks that she did just added to the variety, arguing that she is a more complete rider in this heat.
I felt it in me that maybe I'm in round 2 and I have to, when I got off the water, I'm in round 2 and might have to fight for my spot because I'm sure she had her super high scoring trick. But then we waited for the variety score and it came in and I was just like super aggressively happy. Yeah, really enjoyed that moment. But I felt I'm really far from done now. I'm going to go to that final and taste that crown.
Before my first heat, a lot of excitement was going through my mind, actually, because it's the first heat. You don't really lose or win. You do set your seeding, kind of. Usually if you're first, second or third, you go into the second round or the third round, and it kind of depends on who you're against as well afterwards. The first heat I was pretty bummed out because I kind of calculated my way through the event and I saw that I would probably have to be against Jeremy and Andrea. Obviously this is not really a funny way ahead.
Big C, that's Cohan Van Dijk.
I blocked it out and just went for it. So the first heat was basically just getting used to the conditions, feeling good and having fun. And that's what got me first.
But there we see Cohan again, nice inverted big loop. Cohan, I think, as far as hunger for the podium is concerned, arguably the highest.
Moment of the day?
It's actually quite frio. Best moment of the day is definitely the doobie double edit. Like, that was insane. I jumped 26 on that one. So that was lekker. That was definitely my highest peak. Made me feel really good.
So in between the competition days, Cohan just does what he does, and it's basically being silly and like now, making making a lot of noise.
Good afternoon and a warm and windy welcome to all of you from around the globe for day 2 of the 2025 Red Bull King of the Air.
Heat 2 was against Jeremy and that was in round 3. So this is an important round because you can lose now and you can get kicked out of the event. So this is pressure.
That's why we call him Big C. Always riding with a lot of power, a lot of technicality. Like stomping his first score on the trick and he landed. Yes, he can.
Oh no.
And I had to adapt to the variety score because if I'm not getting the variety score, I'm losing a lot of points.
Oh, really nice there from Cohan. Oh my goodness!
Going through the leg.
Slaying it. Woo! But so I said Andrea, but I'm up against Zach, so that's a whole other game. But cool though, stoked for Zach. But same, you know, it's all as hard. It's just another name that we need to beat.
You can't lift the crown unless you beat everyone.
Yeah, yo bro.
So in between the competition days, Nathalie came by here and we discussed how her first day went.
Oopsie.
Good. But how are you feeling about yesterday?
No, like in general, I'm really happy. Like it was the goal to get to the final, and then I mean I was having a super tough draw. I was against the queen of last year.
That's what made
Back,
the difference.
forward, contra, right foot forward. Ah. Yeah.
Exactly.
So this I'm gonna do the same.
But I do think it can be the difference tomorrow, because looking at the first 2 heats, you look the most complete in a way that you could do all of them on the right height with the right kite angle and the right technique.
Yeah.
I think that's what they are looking for. Also, in the scoring, it's not just height. They look at quite a complete thing.
Yes.
Because I think
amount of crashes also.
Yeah.
Finals day, semi-finals, and then the finals. And yeah, the wind is looking on compared to the other day. Well, windy than the other days, so let's hope it comes through. And yeah, let's
So the first heat was Francesca in the semi-final. She had to ride against Zara, who are both super strong riders and both candidates for the title. There was a super intense heat. In the end, it came down to almost nothing.
Started off reasonably well my heat, and then when I went for the board off, the first one I just messed up, the heli loop, and the second one I just again went into another rotation but did the down loop really bad. So I just landed super hard and I really kind of winded myself and blanked out again, a bit like mega loop but not as bad for a bit. So then I went back and just got a board, and then but afterwards I was really not with it at all. But all I remember is everyone being like, hey, go do late back, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna really focus as hard as I could to just not mess it up. The crash kind of really annoyed me because I was like, damn, you know, I didn't want to hit my head again that hard, especially after doing it quite recently. So that was a bit annoying, but yeah, it was kiting, I guess.
So this year was Cohan's 4th King of the Air. On his rookie year, he made the semi-final, which was basically the result he had now going into the semis. He really wanted it, and he knew it was up against Zach, who he knows super well, and he knows his riding super well. He was like, no, it's not gonna happen today. Today's not today. So he gave it his all, and again, like in round 3 and in round 1, it was a close heat, but he was riding into his strength. He was showing what he can do, and I think that gave him the edge on making it through to the final.
Cohan vandaag has been looking pretty spot on in this heat in order to make it to the finals.
Going back right, he starts to go up a gear here now, looking to get to his first ever podium event period.
And here is Cohan vandaag turning it up a notch with a kite loop, board off from the fin.
Nice.
Oh, nice. And the crowd love it because he's right there by the spectators coming in right foot forward with this sort of football stadium atmosphere here.
I love
Now that all of a sudden they're contemplating.
Can I have a confirmation in my ear?
Yeah! Yes! Yes!
En terecht. Zwaar verdiend, man. Zwaar verdiend. En nu gaat het afmaken, hè?
First final of King of the Air. I'm beyond stoked. I'm gonna wipe my tears right now, and I'm gonna go for that first place on that podium. I'm just gonna give everything, just like I did now. Years after me, boy. Got a lot of years. Take it off. I'll do that. Come on, I'll do that. It's so many years for it, and he finally made it, and now he's gonna take it home. Zach, no way I'm losing against that kid. No ways. But the thing is, I took him along. You know, I trained him. I took him with me, and you know, I would never want him to take away my childhood dream. You know, my time first, and then he can come after. Lots of respect for him, though.
I'm super proud of how Nathalie rode the final. In my opinion, this is how you should ride a final. It was controlled, it was powerful, there was still risk, but she showed she was the most complete rider on that day on those conditions, and it was hers to take, and she took it with a big smile and with a lot of confidence, and it was beautiful to see how she just claimed it was hers.
Yeah, during my heat I felt really in tune, and I felt calm, and I felt like the clock was just moving in slow motion, and I was really taking my time, at the same time knowing that, okay, you need to go as high as possible, try to put the kite low, but I was really just so present, focusing on one task at a time, and then as soon as I felt the gust to the right, I take off and do the contra boogie. As soon as I see a kicker, I take it. If I don't see a kicker, I ride upwind and I wait. So I felt super patient, and yeah, enjoying myself to the max.
Almost there.
Everyone is always asking me like, oh, how are you feeling? Or how is it feeling? And it's so hard to describe because I feel like words don't even do justice of how I am actually feeling. But if I had to make like a little sentence, it's just like, there's like this just warm feeling in my body and a smile that just doesn't go away.
So because the last few days were so emotional and so much happened and it was all so intense, I think Cohan just needed some more time before the final to breathe and be ready, but he was in the last of the 3 semi-finals, so it was the women's final and then straight on to his heat, and because it all went so quick, he didn't really have the time he needed to take a breath, take a step back and be like, okay, now it's finals time.
Biggest podium of kiteboarding, and you're in that final. It was a bit too much for me. I feel like I should have kept my head straight and put my head to my performance in the final. But I don't want to say I'm getting used to finals, but I'm getting used to finals, and I know what to do, and I know what to do to beat them.
Pretty good. Not too shabby, but I know I can win.
Yeah, looking back now, I'm super proud. Proud of myself. I'm proud of the people I surround myself with, and yeah, I'm grateful to be part of this generation of women who are pushing the sport and creating the platform for the next generation to come.
Our 2025 Red Bull King of the Year Women's Division Champion from Sweden, Nathalie! Yeah, so I'm very, very stoked with this.
To be honest, mixed emotions, because it's not the crown. Check, check, check.
One more check.
Check, check, check. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very positive, this thing.
A little porcupine that can stab you. No, not yet. Not yet. But it's growing on me.
See you next year. I'm coming back for the crown.